All right, we're on.
Tommy and team. Yeah, I need what they say. I need a village today. I don't just need a team. I need a whole village today.
Is that what the episode's name is, Kate? Tom. How did they even see us? She said Tommy and team.
Yeah.
Before we were even on.
She's
I said
psychic.
With Tommy.
Oh, with Tommy. Okay, it's in the title.
She's psychic.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like looking outside, like she was outside our window.
Yes, she's psychic. Who was it? She could tell us what lottery tickets to buy.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right. Look at Fort Myers. Hope it's nice and warm in Fort Myers. We think the hurricane has left the East Coast. I think it has.
Good. You look at the radar and stuff, and it looks like it's like super far away.
Yeah.
But I was watching videos of the East Coast in New Jersey. Well, I guess the Outer Banks got really hit.
Yeah, did it?
That's what Maddie was telling me.
But
like in Ocean City, New Jersey, you look at the videos of the waves, and they're huge.
Huge.
It's
huge.
Crazy.
Yes.
I could now. I wanted to live on the beach.
Yeah.
But I don't think I want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
In Pittsburgh, we don't get tornadoes.
No.
We don't. We get like what's the worst? Thunderstorms. We don't even hear of like landslides here, even though we have a bunch of them.
Landslides. No.
Knock on wood.
What else do we get? And because we've got these mountains around us, often storms go north of us and south of us. So everyone, move to Pittsburgh. It's safer here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hope yins are all well, Francis. Yes.
Oh, Brenda, if you have a 0, and sometimes people are getting confused with the zeros and an O. So if your download code's not working, try 0 or an O. Sometimes they look similar.
Yeah. Sorry. Outer Banks got hit terribly. Homes lost in the sea. You know, when you looked at that storm, okay, it was as big. It looked to me like it was as big as the whole United States. It was huge.
Yeah.
So it was miles and miles away, but it really hit. And but I'm coming, Ray. I'm coming back to Cape May for my daughter's wedding. And Tommy's coming too.
Yeah, a long 7-hour drive with
kids,
two kids.
11 hours. Right. For all the times you got to stop. Yes, but we're really, really excited. We're coming down to we got all the cookies. Everybody's baking cookies. We're going to have a Pittsburgh wedding.
How many cookies are there going to be? Because that's important.
It is important. It's very, very, very critical to a wedding. I know I'm bringing 500 some odd cookies.
Her alone, she's been baking cookies for 3 weeks straight.
What's the bakery I go to? See, the reason why I have Tommy here today is I am really tired from last night. It was great last night. Thank you all for placing so many orders. It was but I get home on Thursday nights and I can't fall asleep because I'm so worked up. And then the next day I'm no good for IQ Designer. So we're going to be switching IQ Designer to Mondays. Remember I used to do it on Mondays? So we're going to switch it to Mondays and we'll announce the date. But it's going to be very soon because then I will have the whole weekend to prepare and then I can do cooler projects like I used to do. So it seems like lately I've just been able to do like little things, changes and things, but I want to start doing spectacular projects again. And so we will be switching. But like today I sat down at IQ Designer and I said, Tommy, you got to come in here and help me. And he even was helping me and I wasn't, from 1 second to the next, I wasn't remembering what he said. So I said, Tommy, I'm recruiting you. So now we have Kate and Tommy, and then John's going to jump in. So isn't this cool? We have the next generation here ready to teach. I think it's absolutely wonderful.
We were forgetting about all the other young people in the other building.
I know.
Claire's up and she's making sure everyone's kits are giving them to shipping and fulfillment.
And we have new girls. There's lots of new.
New girls are starting pretty soon. In 2 weeks, we're going to have a customer service person. So we're going to have someone strictly dedicated to customer service.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like we're on the verge of making some big changes.
Yeah.
Do you get that feeling?
Yeah, I do.
If something is, I just have this gut feeling that we're about to take off to another level.
That would be really good, because
And
these people, these young people that are here with us now, love it. They love everything about what we're doing. It is the coolest business in the world, isn't it?
What's amazing is the community you all have built.
Yes.
And the nice, generous, genuine people you get to meet, and it's so unique.
It is
compared to anywhere else you work.
Right.
Like you don't get this working. I don't know, even at a restaurant. Like sometimes you get like that at a restaurant, like a family-run restaurant, and like you'll get, but it's not this big of a community. So
it is. It's absolutely wonderful. Yeah, it is, and they can see there's nothing like it, right? There's nothing like it. You go into Macy's, and you might know one girl that works there because you were friends with her in high school, but here you know everyone.
Yeah, like who just came in today? What was her name? Lois DeLulo.
Yeah.
And she just came in, and she watches the show all the time, and she got to come visit. She drove 3-4 hours.
Yes.
And brought us
cookies.
Brought us cookies. So you have to bring cookies. So I mean, we didn't ask her to bring cookies.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
We have people just bring cookies. Who's bringing you cookies? You know?
Everybody brings
Everyone
us food.
brings us food.
It's wonderful.
I've gained 30 pounds since starting here.
Yes.
And
and we appreciate that because we never stop for lunch. Never. We're always running. Yeah, so Spartanburg, South Carolina is very rainy. Yeah, Pittsburgh. So we are bringing the Pittsburgh cookie table to the wedding. So that's why we're talking about a lot about cookies.
Okay.
So
I think we should.
Okay, you go.
We should get into some things.
Okay.
So tell them who we are.
Okay, we are Tommy and Gloria Horn from Gloria Horn Sewing Studio in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Yes, we are celebrating. So I opened the store in 1983.
Are you sure?
Yeah. So it's 42 years. July 1st of 1983.
I thought we were just talking it was 81 or 82. Well, I guess you would know better than me.
Yeah.
So I wasn't even alive.
83.
So.
Yes. Yes. All right. And we are loving every minute of it. And I am really enjoying that we have the next generation working here that are so interested in it and really loving it. So this business is going to keep going for years and years and years to come, right?
So we are on Facebook right now. We're on YouTube. We're live on our app. If you're new to us, you can join if you're on Facebook, you can comment, register, right? And you can start an account with us. But you really want to download our app. We're on the App Store and Google Play Store. And just find us by searching Gloria Horn Sewing Studio. And then download, create an account, and you'll be able to add things to your cart, purchase things that we're showing, or just watch our free tutorials. But today, we are going to be showing IQ Designer, My Design Center, as well if you're a Brother user. And we're going to be showing, what did we call this? Woodland Birds. Woodland Birds and changing the fills.
That's it right there. Show them the pattern.
Here's the pattern. Here's one of the blocks from Woodland Birds. And we're just doing an easy, basic one. We decided to go with the star.
I just feel like there is so much you could do with this. And so we have the permission from the pattern designer, Coach House Designs. She actually kind of contacted me not too long ago and said, "Where are you? How come you haven't done any of my designs in a while?" So it's wonderful because she has designed so many awesome designs.
And you know what? These are easy for me to make. Like I just made the flower girl one, and it's easier than the thing I was doing with my box, which I'm working on that.
It's looking really good.
It's whoever has the full year is going to be really excited for the next one.
Yeah.
But so with this one, I'm going to be sending out an email of the designs, so you don't have to wait super long for us to ship out the flash drive, but you will be getting a physical copy of the pattern and the flash drive with this, and it's sold 100 if you didn't get it yet. But today we're going to be kind of breaking apart the design in IQ Designer, and we're going to be changing the fancy fills.
Yeah, so here's Tommy's design, and we're going to change it. Yes, so you can see the fancy fill. So you took a fancy fill and really blew it up big there, right?
Yeah.
So this is the one you don't have to do a thing in order to sew this one. You just put it in your machine, the flash drive in your machine, just
Follow
like
the
normal.
steps. You'll
But it's really fun to make them different, right? And you have that ability from the Baby Lock Destiny, right? Destiny, all the way. So the Brother Dream Machine, the Solaris Luminaire, and now the Avenir.
Someone is asking about the size. This is a lap quilt, and it is 40 by 56. These blocks are 8.5 by 8.5. You're also going to get smaller ones to fit inside your 8 by 8 hoop. So 7.5 by 7.5 is the smallest design size for these blocks.
But my thought with this is you could make a pillow. You could make a table runner.
Yeah.
You could do. There's so many different things you could do. You could do a quilt. You don't have to do it this big.
Right.
Like I would.
Sometimes the pattern makes you think that like, oh, I can only do it one way. But you got to get creative, and you got to think of different ways that we can arrange these.
Yes.
If we could even use it if we had a panel, like we could, depending on the panel size, we could surround the panel with all of these. It's just
we're going to keep going and keep making this and making a bunch of different projects with it. It's just this was such a good one because how many different blocks are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different blocks.
Yep.
And you can do so much with it. Pillows, table runners, quilts, but you don't have to do a quilt this size, 40 by 56, although I do like the 40-inch wide size. But I think I would do these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows and put a border around it. See, they don't have a border around it. So we're going to be doing a whole bunch of projects with it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the wreath. Should we show them what we did so far? Then
I want to say so, yeah. We'll get into that. I want to say something really quick. For customer service stuff, if you are calling the shop, just know that we don't have someone dedicated to that right now. We're still using Betty Bobbins to kind of keep track of the voicemails and taking notes for us, but we don't have someone dedicated to checking those notes right now.
But somebody's coming.
But we'll be making Facebook posts on when I'll be answering the phone or someone else will be answering the phone to resolve these issues or to cancel orders or to, if you have questions. Steve is always open for, if talking about machines and if you're interested in a machine. So, keep calling into us, but we will make a Facebook post whenever I will for sure be able to answer the phone. I planned on that today.
But I was so tired from last night that my brain isn't working, so I had to call him in.
And some of you may have called 3, 4, 5, 6 times. I'm sorry about that. We're trying to deal with the situation right now, and we're doing the best we can. But we will get back to you, and we will make things right.
So we have a new girl that's going to be taking care of customer service.
She was very
but we have another girl starting too,
and
we had another girl start yesterday. Right?
Yeah. Emma is coming in. She's a part-time. She's just helping out with kit production and product production, which is the Advent boxes are almost here.
Yeah, so. Advent boxes. So she'll be helping to fill Advent boxes.
My friend in China.
Yeah.
She sent me the truckload of boxes.
Yeah.
Which I don't know where we're going to put them.
It looked like they were inside a container already, and she stood there and got a picture taken with it.
The full freight truck was full of
our boxes.
Okay.
So, well, we have storage units.
And we have some exciting things that are going in the boxes too.
I'm dying to tell you. I would have told you by now, but I'm trying to keep quiet.
Yeah.
But they're really good. Yeah.
In the box, Kate designed the box.
Yeah.
It's spectacular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun and cute. So you're going to really enjoy that. We better put that on today because you don't want to miss out on getting one of those.
We'll have to open up like day one, just to give them like a preview.
Did you decide what you're putting in day one yet?
We know what's going in the box.
Yeah.
But we don't know what's going to be day one, no.
Yeah, okay.
So we'll figure that out.
Yes, okay. Yeah.
Okay, let's get back to it, right?
Yes. And Rose is praying for us. I appreciate that because I think that's why my brain isn't working anymore either because of this the whole thing going on with the state sales tax people. Yeah.
It's
not sleeping good.
Okay.
So thank you all so much.
Let's go before you have to go to your get your hair.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go over to the machine. So I don't know if we want to show them in the instructions really quick, if they want to screenshot them. Right? Don't we do that normally? Don't you do that?
They can do that if they want.
Screenshot
but
the instructions.
We'll try to get them on today.
Yeah, I'll try to include this with the flash drive as well.
Now we may be making corrections because I called Tommy in.
Here's the first set. If you know how to screenshot that. If you don't, I'll be talking you through it. So there's the first page.
Mm-hmm. Kate's like unbelievably talented. Yeah, she designed. They're saying about you designing the box. Yes, we were lucky to find Kate. We're gonna keep her forever. So, all right.
Yeah. Okay. There's page 2. Let's go.
All right.
So let's go head over to the machine.
Okay.
And I'll see. Is that a good angle, Kate? Can you see this?
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you just want to grab a seat?
Yes.
Mom.
Okay. I'm not in your way though. I'm gonna iron.
Yeah, you get the
I'm
stuff.
Gonna get the
you hoop
fabrics
everything,
ready. Yes.
And I'll walk them through everything.
Okay.
So, this is what I have. We actually changed the. Can I show them this? We actually changed the fancy fill. You can see the fancy fill I have here. We changed it to that, and I want to walk through how exactly we're going to do this inside IQ Designer. Now, we were struggling, kind of, right, Mom?
Yes.
We were like, how did we do this?
Yes.
Because there's so many different ways that you can do this, and maybe
And this is meaning change the fancy fill. So change it from what you selected.
Yes.
And I wanted to use a different fancy fill.
But so there's different ways to do this. I'm going to show you what the easiest way we thought was, but there is another option that we can do, and we'll see if we can get to that within this show. Okay, so let's go start on the home screen, and I'll use my mouse if that's okay with everyone. I'm hovering over the home page. I'm not even going to save this. I'm going to click delete. So we are here. We are going to go to embroidery first. Let's go into embroidery. We are going to click on the pocket. So this pocket in the bottom left. And let me know if everyone can hear me okay. I could shout if you need me to. So pocket. I have the designs on a flash drive, and if you're going to be using these designs, they will be on a flash drive. I only entered the one size for this show, so it's easier for us to find. But it will be in a folder called Woodland Birds. So we're clicking on that flash drive button. We're looking for Woodland Birds. Now, we can do any of these, really. But let's do... Should we do the star again? Or is that what you have fabric cut for, or do we want to do the tree?
I have the star ready.
Okay, let's do the star. So we're going to click on the star block. 8.5 by 8.5 block. I'm going to click set, open design, click set. Now, what we want to do is we want to no-sew all of these steps except for the applique positioning step, which is a straight stitch. And I'll show you why. So first we're going to click edit. We are going to travel all the way down to the no-sew setting. So click on the no-sew. This is the no-sew button right there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of these steps and click no-sew except for the one that is a straight stitch of the star. So I have this one highlighted. I'm going to click the no-sew button. See this red outline here, and it gives you a preview in the top right. We will click no-sew on that. Here's the background fabric tack down. We're going to click no-sew. Now here's the stippling. Just added a little stippling around the star. I'm going to click no-sew on that. I am going to go to the next one, which is the outline. It's a straight stitch of the star. We want to leave that one.
Ginger was wondering if we ever sewed these designs before, and we didn't. we'll show you all the designs, and I think it is so. Yes, it was shown last night. That was the first time we showed it. Yes.
Okay. So I have these two straight stitch ones. Just pick which one you want to keep. I'm going to leave the applique position one. So I'll skip that one. You can see all the other ones say no sew next to it. And I will click no sew on this one. Now here is our decorative fill, no sew, and you can see it disappears. Now the satin stitch, we are going to click no sew. Now the reason why we're hiding the satin stitch is because we want our decorative fill to, the outlines of that decorative fill to be kind of hidden underneath that satin stitch. So I'll hide the satin stitch, and now I should just be left with the straight stitch. So where am I in my steps? We are going to click OK on step number 8. Click OK. Now, what I want to do is make this shape. So if we go to this flower button, which is called the outline extraction button, we are going to click that. Now everything's looking okay. I got my star and it's highlighted in a thick black line. I want to make sure it says 0 on the distance, and I want to make sure the inside is off. Okay, this is in the off position. This would be in the on position. So make sure its inside is off. After that, so we have 0, inside off. We are going to click on this bottom right button, which will save this shape now. So we save the shape. We are good. I can click delete. And we can go back and open up the design. Well, actually, let's go just into IQ Designer. We are just going into IQ Designer now. And I could have just, we're in IQ Designer, just blank screen in IQ Designer. So the next thing we want to do when we're in the IQ Designer or My Design Center page, we are going to the Shapes button, the Stamp Shapes button. Click that. On the top here, we are going to travel over to the Saved Outlines button.
Looks like a flower.
Looks like a flower. We'll click that, let it load. And you can see your most recent save will be number 1. So I'll click on that. This is what I want to bring into IQ Designer. We'll click OK. Now first we want this line to be a no-sew. We don't want a satin stitch traveling along this line. We already have that satin stitch from our original design. So we will go to Line Property. In Line Property, we are going to do Line Without Stitch, the no-sew button here. Click that, and then select OK. You can't see it from the camera view here, but it automatically did the no-sew. But if you want to double check and just make sure that that line is a no-sew, you click on your line bucket tool and just click on that line and you should get a knock. Okay, we are all good. Next we will go to the fill properties. So the region properties, the fill properties. So in this region property button, we will click that. And now we're on a regular fill stitch. There's a stippling pattern. We want the decorative fill pattern. Click on the decorative fill pattern. Click select. And now we can select any one of these. Did we want to try a different one?
No, I like that one that we picked earlier.
Which one? We picked number 49.
There it is. Yes, 49.
Number 49 we picked. Now, for those of you who want to add their own from Baby Lock Design Suite, if you purchased one of those flash drives, you would go into Custom, click on this pocket, and find the flash drive that has your different decorative fills. But we're going to go ahead and use one that's already built in with the Radiance. I'm going to go all the way down to number 49. We'll click on 49. We will click OK. We have red selected. Red's fine. We'll click OK. Now we want to fill the inside of the star with our fill bucket. Click the fill bucket, the region fill bucket, and we will click inside the star. We have that no-sew outline, and we have the decorative fill on the inside. But we didn't like the angle that this is just 0 degrees going horizontal, the direction of this decorative fill. We want to change that, and we will do that in the next step. So we will go to next. So now you can see what it's going to stitch out like. So we want to change it, the direction. So right now we're sized at 100%. We could change the size, but it's looking good. Now, when the artist, the digitizer, is making these designs, they save it to the intended design size. So for best results, I usually keep them at 100%. You can size them down very small, but you're going to get a lot of stitches. It might be too dense. So we'll just keep this at 100%. We're going to click on the direction button and plus up to 45 degrees and click OK. Okay. Now you could see that there might be some jumps here, and I know there might be some jumps because we don't have that outline for reducing thread cutting. So that means that there's a possibility that the stitch might end over here and it doesn't have another route to get to another spot to start stitching out. We want it to sew out and do no jumps. We don't want a bunch of knots in the back. We are going to click that outline button and click on. Then select OK. And we are on step 32. We're almost done. We only have about 16 steps left. So we also are, the thickness that we have it on is the default thickness, the double and triple instead of the single and double. So we're all set here. I'm going to go ahead and click set. You could save it now as a PHX file, and you could save it to your machine if you want to. But I'm not going to be deleting this. I want to add the original design now. So we'll go down to the add button.
So Karen is asking if the directions will be included.
On my flash drive, yeah, I'll have a separate PDF.
But Kate will also post the directions
too.
too.
We could post the directions too.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Yeah. They really.
Yeah, we'll post them for free. You don't have to buy the flash drive.
But they have to have the designs.
Right.
So,
but they can use this for other designs as well. You know.
Yeah.
It's this isn't just limited to the designs I digitized. So okay. So now the step we're at, we want to add on step 39. We want to click add. And go pull up that same design. So I'm going into my pocket. I'm going onto my flash drive. I'm selecting Woodland Birds. And then the star. And then we'll click set. So you can see it's combined now. So we'll click set. But the problem is I don't want this decorative fill to be sewing out first. I'm going to go ahead and shift it to the last step. So how we reorder the stitch order for our design is that we're going to go to edit. Well, let's see what I say in my instructions first. Okay, so open design, edit, click original design. Okay. So we're going to go and click edit. We are going, so right now I actually have the red fancy fill that we created selected. And I know that because if I go ahead and click on the no sew button, oh, maybe not. I do have the right one selected. But if I had the other one selected, let's see if I can click on it. Nope. I got the right one selected. Okay. So if you had like your fancy fill show up first, you'd want to click on this, just the outer box right there, and that would bring up your design. Let's see. Maybe it was because I had this selected. So in this screen, I just went back. I clicked edit. I went back to here. If I had this selected, and I clicked edit, it would put the box around the fancy fill, and you can see it brought it to the top. And when I click no sew, you can see that's the only thing that's showing up. We want to no sew some steps on here on the original design. I hope I'm not confusing everyone. So just make sure before you click into edit that you have the right design selected. We want to select this design. And you can see if I click on this one, it will shift to that one. If I click on this one, it will shift to the original design. We will click edit. Now I want to no sew the fancy fill. We don't want to stitch out that step, so I'm going to click on the no sew setting down in the bottom right. And let's go find that fancy fill. So this is the original fancy fill. I want to click no sew and then click OK. Now I can see that my fancy fills, the new fancy fill is the one that's showing. That's good, but we still want to change the embroidery order. Okay, so in this edit screen, after we're done no sewing that original fancy fill, we're going to change the order. So I want to take the original design and have it go to the very front. So these all stitch out before. So I'm going to highlight the original design and then click this button right here, which will send it to the front. So send it to the beginning, and you can see it went from there to there. That means that will stitch out first. Now we're all done. We're going to click embroidery. We could save this to our machine. We're going to click embroidery. But you could see that the fancy fill is on top. So what we're going to do when we're stitching this out, and I'll just skip through these steps. So first we have our placement stitch, and this is going to be the placement stitch of the entire block. Then we have our heavyweight fusible fleece. We're going to put fusible side up. We're going to tack that down and trim very close to the tack down line. Then we're going to lay down our fabric, our background fabric, tack that down, and we don't have to trim on this step. You can leave it hanging over the edge. We're going to stitch out the stippling. We are going to do the applique positioning stitch and then lay our fabric down, tack down the fabric for our star. But then we're not going to do the satin stitch. We're actually going to skip ahead to doing the fancy fill first. We're going to do the fancy fill first, and when that's done stitching out, it will tell us we're done, but we won't really be done. We need to go back and do that satin stitch. So I'll click the arrow up after that, and then after the satin stitch sews out, we will be done. Okay, so let me go back to step 0. We'll click OK. And let's see, did Gloria hoop everything up? We'll go up to the table. So we're ready. We're ready to start stitching. Does anyone else have questions about that? Do you want to see something over again? Did anyone get lost? We could certainly go back, right?
Yes.
Just let us know and we can show you.
I'm going to start sewing.
It's pretty easy. Whenever you get a hang of that, having those instructions next to you will certainly help.
And are your instructions correct?
Oh, yeah.
He didn't even have to, like usually I go through it and then I have to change it.
We should double check. There was like one thing on here, it says, like I don't know if people would get confused by fill properties where the button says it's region properties.
Yeah.
But
we've been calling it fill properties our whole entire
Yeah,
IQ
come
Designer
on,
lives.
Baby Lock.
Yeah, they should
Change
have
it to
listened
Phil
to
Properties.
Phil Properties.
But it makes sense. Region Properties.
Can you lay those out for them to take screenshots again?
Yeah.
Some people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
for those of
they
you,
might want to do it right away because it's
can
really
you do
fun.
the wreath, which is more complicated? I could do the wreath.
We could do the wreath next week, or
Well, whenever you go get your hair did,
yeah.
maybe I could show them. I could show them like very briefly, but we want to start stitching this out, right?
Yeah.
Let's start.
And I'm excited because they all. So let's show them the blocks. Okay, but first, no, we got to do this. Let them do the screenshot, right? Okay. All right. And so here is this one. There we go. So do a screenshot. So take a picture of it. Okay. And then everybody do page 2, please, they're saying. Okay, so here, page 2. Ta-da, Tommy did that. Ta-da, you're finished. Okay, there we go. And he will be putting this on the flash drive. So if you purchase the designs,
You'll be getting an email too.
so you're going to have to sell everything, Tommy. You're going to just have to stay. Okay. We are getting our acts together. We have a new girl started yesterday.
Okay, I'm gonna
Right?
have to. Oh, okay.
Okay. And then we have 2 more girls
You know
starting.
what? Where's John? John's good at selling these.
Yeah.
things.
Okay. I'll go get
He's
John.
good at showing
You
our-
talk
the
to
products.
him. Okay.
Okay, let's just. Everyone's got their screenshots. Let's start stitching this out. And what we're gonna do first is we are going to take no-show stabilizer. We could have used a 9.5 by 9.5 hoop. We have a 10 5/8 here, but that's okay. We're just wasting a little more stabilizer than we needed. We waste material here. It happens all the time. We're quite used to it. So that's all you have to do for the first step, and we're gonna go put this into the machine. So I'm gonna go ahead and slide this in here. Slide it in, and I guess I'm picking thread colors too. Did you grab me thread colors or no?
Well, so I have this fabric. I really like this one, and we haven't sewn a
What are we
single
gonna
one
do
out
the
in this.
stippling with? White
So,
or
okay, we are gonna do the star in this. Okay, and I thought the green. So the green.
okay, the green, so it's
Yes,
contrasting.
Yes.
Okay, so now do you want the stippling stitch to be? Because
I
we
wanna
do.
see it. I want to see it. So let's show them the blocks that were done so far. So show them the star, okay? And we didn't know what to do, but I like seeing my fancy fills. So
Well, zoom in, Kate, because I don't even think you see this one, but there's this.
No, they're stippling, yeah.
Just it's like
so
quarter
wouldn't
inch
that have been
space
pretty with
stippling.
silver metallic?
Oh, that would have been.
Yeah, right. So I like to see my stitches. But quilters like them to blend in.
I like it blended in.
Yeah.
I think it looks cool. It gives it like a dimension. Almost. I don't know.
Yeah, texture.
I prefer
Give
it to be.
texture.
It just depends. Really.
Mhm. I like both. So my plan was this is going to be the star, this fabric. So I fused the featherweight hot fix to it and let it cool and peel that off, and it's all ready for you to tack down.
So
So-
let's go ahead and so our stippling we are going to use. I'm just going to thread. Are we going to skip the stippling, or you think we should keep it?
Skip it for now because it'll take too long. But
Take too
leave
long.
it in the hoop.
Okay.
Leave it in the hoop so I can put it in later.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We
Okay.
can skip it. We could have even put another decorative fill there.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and well, you fused this already.
Yeah. So that is
We're actually not going to fuse it first.
oh, you aren't?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to peel this off. Sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna go find John so
Goodbye.
he can fill in for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go get your hair done.
Yeah.
Take your mic off,
Yes.
and we got it from here.
Yes. Oh, that's great. Okay. And I'll go find John.
And we're gonna be showing these fabric kits to do the blocks, right? Didn't they have like a single kit for doing just like one block,
Yeah.
or doing all
Yeah.
the cardinals or something?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get to that. We will be showing the fabrics, and you can. Oh, she's late. She's late to her hair appointment. She might be back. They may have canceled her. Okay, let's go ahead and go over to our hoop. I'm going to thread the green first, okay, because we are going to be doing the decorative fill in the green. Oh, gosh. Okay. And I don't have a spool. Oh, yeah, I do. Gray spool cap. Do any of you not use a spool cap? Because I like to live on the edge. But I guess I shouldn't be whenever we got this very high-tech, expensive machine. So we're going to put that spool cap in there so I don't break a machine and get yelled at by my mom. Okay. So over on our screen here, we're going to click OK, and it's going to go to the middle. So that first step there is just a placement stitch. So I'm going to go ahead and thread my needle. And we are going to start. Now, I don't know if Kimberbell or other digitizers tell you to do this, but I feel like whenever I'm stitching just on like a thin layer of stabilizer, I like to slow down the machine. For the sake of speeding things up today, I'm not going to do that. But I think it works better. Sometimes it doesn't grab onto the stabilizer all the time. And that's every machine I've been working with. I don't know if it's just me. Maybe I did something wrong. But sometimes it will not grab the stabilizer, but I'm sure it's going to work. Okay, so this is just outlining the total block size. This is a 8.5 by 8.5 unfinished, so meaning that when we sew this together with other fabrics, it's going to be an 8 by 8 design. It gives you a 1/4 inch seam allowance. So now I'm going to lay my fusible fleece, fusible side up, and I'm just going to cover that placement stitch. So a 9 by 9 piece should work. It's actually going to be a little smaller than our original placement stitch. It's going to be an 8 by 8 stitch out, and we are going to start that. And it should go 2 times around. There is another way that we could have done this, and I kind of want to show everyone how I do digitizing on IQ Designer, because there is I feel a more advanced way of doing some things on IQ Designer that a lot of people don't think you're capable of, and it's things I learned from digitizing inside digitizing software. So if we don't get to that today, maybe we'll pick another date. If my mom's busy and she can't do IQ Designer, maybe I'll go into IQ Designer and show you some, I guess, more advanced techniques that are more similar to digitizing on a computer.
John's here. Do you want him to hop in yet?
When we start doing the decorative fill, John, did you want to show something?
There's a couple things I want to show.
Okay, John's standing by the door here, and he wanted to show a couple things. We're not going to do it quite yet, but just say yeah.
Coming in like 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, okay. He's got a customer coming in, so
Maybe
Okay.
says we need more advanced techniques.
okay, more advanced techniques. I agree. I think a lot of you have mastering IQ. You know, so there's definitely different things that you can do on IQ Designer, and not just use like auto digitizing function that it does, but you can kind of use it as like a digitizing software. But I like to use the computer. I just think the computer does it a little faster. But it doesn't mean that you're not capable of doing a lot of the things just on IQ Designer or My Design Center. So I tacked down my my batting here. I'm just going to trim around really quick. And then we're going to be laying down our background fabric. Now, normally I would like to put shape flex on the back. I like it to be a little stiffer. Let's see what we did here. Did they shape? They shape flex the back of this, but it's okay. I'm not going to worry about it today. Showing you guys the stitch out here, but I would shape flex the background fabric. Okay, so we have this trimmed. We're going to lay this over top, put it back in our hoop, or put it back in our machine, and we are going to tack down the background fabric. So we'll come over to the machine. We'll put this in, and then we will start this up. My son started kindergarten recently, and I think today it's a big change. When kids go through big changes, they usually have big emotions. So it wasn't that he was upset. I think he's just, adjusting, it's so sad because it's going to change him, like if these kids, he's going to come back with a whole new vocabulary of good things and bad things. So I'm excited to, we're asking, he's acting like a teenager. We'll ask him what happens, and he's like, oh, I don't know. It's like, what? Like, are you excited? He's very excited. He has a friend in his class, which is great. But he's just like, I don't know if it's a boy thing or if girls do it too, but he just, the only thing he can remember was the playground.
That's the most important.
Yeah, the most important part, right. Okay. So now we're going to skip the stippling. So if we go over to the screen, we can see that the stippling's there. We're just going to skip it and get it right into doing the decorative. Well, we're going to do our applique star first. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the positioning stitch. And then what fabric did she want? She wanted the red one? Okay. The youngest grade. Oh wow! She's been taking a nap. They must have been really putting her to work at kindergarten, Patty. Gray only goes for about 2.5 hours, 3 hours, and he still has plenty of energy whenever he's done. Okay, so we did our placement stitch, and we are going to lay this giant piece of fabric that Gloria cut. And we are going to position it just over that placement stitch. Now a 9x9 piece should have been enough. But if you don't mind wasting material like we do, then go for a big piece. What'd they say? Someone said, direct your questions to specifics. It will get him to talk about his classroom fun stuff with the teacher. Okay. I'll give that a shot, Troy. Uh-oh. Okay, that's gonna go around twice, and that's just to ensure that whenever we go to trim, if we accidentally get our stitches there, it's not gonna totally mess things up. Oh, Patty, she goes all day. Yeah, I'm sure that would be a huge adjustment. Hopefully, she's having fun with the all-day kindergarten. But here in Mount Lebanon, where Gray goes to school, they do just half days to start, and then first grade they do the full days. Okay, let's go trim this, and then we'll start the decorative fill, and we'll show some kits and different products. We got snips here. Yeah.
When will the pattern or USB be shipped?
The pattern in USB will be shipped as soon as we load them. Really. Now, if you, oh yeah, I will be emailing them. So as soon as I find the time of day to get that email ready and finalize the instruction part and get Gloria's IQ designer instructions on, I'll be able to email them out. And I did that with the Flower Girl. So if any of you have purchased the Flower Girl pattern in embroidery designs, I emailed everyone who purchased those. And that's just because we heard from the supplier that it actually may take a few weeks until, like a week or, I don't know, 2 weeks till we get the actual patterns. So we're going to start shipping out those kits. And I emailed out the designs. And if you didn't receive the designs via email, please give us a call. And
So I'm back.
What
I'm
happened?
back. Okay, so on my card, they wrote down that I had to be there at 2:30, but in their book they wrote that I had to be there at 2:00. So
How'd you know you were late?
they called and they said, "Where are you?" And I thought, "Oh, I swear it was 2:30." So I pulled out the card when I got there, and I said, "No, you wrote on my card to be here at 2:30." But now they can't. They can cut my hair, but they can't put highlights in. So I have to go back. That's not a good sign, is it?
Yeah,
No.
why? Yeah, I wouldn't go there.
You wouldn't go in at all?
I wouldn't go there.
Well, like
I guess you don't have an option, right?
Yeah, I don't have an option. But it also means we have another salon around the corner, and next time I'll try them.
It's just
Yeah.
it's a bummer.
Yeah, it's just a bummer. That's all.
Yeah, but
I can survive.
those mistakes
survive.
happen, though. You
Yes, definitely. I know. So I'll wait and see. Yeah. Right? Mistakes happen all the time. So I'm going to sew while you sell.
know? Okay.
Okay?
Or do you want to sell while I sew?
Well,
Yeah.
I can see how I do. I'm just really tired from last
Okay.
night.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Let me trim this
and
for
I
you.
have to go back over. I
Should we
set an
s-
alarm.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to go back over in like 20 minutes. But John wants to come in first.
Okay.
Because he has something to show because he has an appointment at 2:30. Look at my hair. Look how long it is. Oh, my goodness. All right, John's coming in.
I'll
Here,
let Tommy
here.
kind of finish trimming in there real quick.
Well, here.
Yeah, you're
can
good.
trim
I'm
over
done.
there.
Done trimming. You put this in, start the decorative
Okay.
fill.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Hi guys, happy Friday. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Friday. What a great way to end off the week than nothing other than an IQ project. Always fun. So if you didn't watch our app only sale last night, we had a couple special deals, and there's one I wanted to show one more time, and this is like the last time I could really show it. But you know, technically I'm not supposed to show it outside app only, but I'm going to do it just today because, you know, Gloria and I said it's an awesome hoop. So up first in the bubble is I have these continuous border hoops, and right here I have the 4x7 one. And what's so cool and exciting about this hoop is it's all in one. Like, there's nothing extra separate. There's like no little magnetic things. It's all in one. And so you use this for your sashing. If you have a design that repeats over and over again. So I was doing this on a piece of linen, and there was this little lace design I saw on the Artspira app, and I was like, oh, okay, I could just use this and continuously rehoop it and use the projector on the new Avenir to kind of continuously repeat it. So you clamp it down, you embroider it, and then whenever you're getting to the next part, you just slide. And you do that in on the machine. You don't have to take it out, unhoop anything. And look, these little buttons on the side, just release it. So this is perfect for sashing, for pillows. You could probably do the edges of your quilts with it. Any design that you know that you have to repeat, if it's like a sectional design, I think it's so cool. And there's two sizes. So the one that I have here right now is the 4x7. And then what we have on order is the 7x12 one. So that's a little bit bigger. So you could do a longer design. I definitely recommend it. And that 7x12 one, I have marked, or 4x12, I'm sorry, I accidentally said 7x12. That 4x12 one, I have really marked down regularly. I think the hoop is 500 something, and I have it at 388. So that is a really amazing deal. And is it still 10% back today?
No clue.
Yeah.
It's 10% back today, so I would take advantage of that. You can't pass that up. That is just such an amazing deal, and I just think it's such a cool hoop. Even Tommy's projects, like your Knots of Luck one, you could do those repeating designs.
Oh, yeah.
So it would be perfect for things like that. So definitely take advantage of that. There's two sizes. They work on the Radiance. I tested them, so it's super cool. It works for all the models. And then a couple other new things. And Kate, we could get more of those if we want to increase the quantity. So we'll leave those in the bubble for just one other second while Kate's increasing the quantity. That way you guys don't have to do wait lists. But it's just such an amazing hoop. I definitely recommend getting it, and it is really marked down. So, I mean, what do you think about it, Tommy? Don't you think that's such a cool hoop?
Yeah, this is it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's honestly a need, I feel like.
I love
for a
when
lot
they
of
do
projects.
things like this. Like, I didn't even think this was possible. You know?
And it's
just,
like, I mean, it eliminates too having to push down and hoop something. I'm just lightly pressing and it locks in. That's amazing.
that's pretty amazing.
I almost like this a little bit better than the magnetic hoops. So, and then we have a couple other cool new products. So things that are kind of a little bit on pre-order. We have them ordered. They're coming in. The first one is the high shank adjustable zipper foot. And I cannot tell you guys how excited I am. So if you have a high shank machine like a Baby Lock Destiny, Altair, Solaris, Luminaire, Avenir, Radiance, this foot is going to work on all of those machines. It is such an amazing foot. It's really the first like high shank foot they made, and I've been wanting one forever. Because sometimes with the snap-on feet, they wobble a little bit, but this one, it's a 3-in-1. So not only is it a zipper foot, and look how close and precise you could sew next to that zipper, it also doubles as a piping foot. So you could do your piping with it as well. And there's also a center slot as well, and you can use that as a straight stitch foot. And I think that's going to be really great when you're working with a smaller seam allowance and you're going through some curves on garments. So it's really a great all-in-one foot. I definitely recommend getting it. It's just super cool. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get it in store. I'm really excited
Someone
for
was
it.
asking about quilt sandwiches. Look at the gap between. So
Yeah.
it's a pretty large gap. You could fit some pretty hefty material in there.
Yeah. So perfect for stuff like that. I think, yeah, we'll show those hoops again in a minute. I'm really excited about those hoops. And there's another new hoop out. So these are on order. I can't wait till these ones come in. And this is the new Durkee hoop. And what this is really cool for is you can kind of do sashing with it as well. But I like that there are these slots in here that you can embroider on webbing. So Tiffany is really excited about this too, because she's going to incorporate the embroidery into her next bag that she's going to do once we get this hoop in. And you can embroider anything, keychains, collars, and there's so many possibilities with it. And I'm so excited about that, to make like your own custom straps, just even using those built-in fonts or any small designs, and you could repeat it. So definitely take a look at that hoop too. I'm very excited about all these new products.
So like what you could do, like instead of doing the sticky stabilizer, how they would normally do webbing and like where they have to rip it out and stuff, they could probably just hoop this and then float a piece of stabilizer underneath.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And then you can easily shift it down and then start, like if you had a really long piece of webbing or a strap for a bag. I think that's amazing.
I know, the strap is so like, cool.
Wait, what machine does this fit?
It's gonna fit even a 3550. So I think it's 5 by 8 is roughly the area. I believe it's in the description of the product. So even if you're sewing on my favorite machine, the Brother 3550, that 6 by 10 travel machine, that hoop would work on it. It's gonna fit just about every machine, I think.
That's incredible. Now, is this limited to Baby Lock and Brother?
Right now, yeah, this one here is for Baby Lock Brother. So these are our slide-in hoops. They do make a multi-needle version of it. We don't have that in a bubble right now. We'll be showing that as soon as we cut those in, because I know there's a lot of you guys that have the multi-needles now. So, and there's some cool new things out there for it product-wise, like accessories. But yeah, and Tommy, I don't know, you might have to come up with a fun project with this. So
oh yeah, that would be fun. I think our bag makers, if they have an embroidery machine, they need this.
Yes.
Because to do a strap, like I saw like a butterfly bag, it would be so cool to like put butterflies like flying up the strap embroidered.
That would be really cool. And like, you're not even limited to the webbing. Let's say you're sewing your own strap and like you're quilting it, but you wanted to put your name on it. It's perfect because it has those divots in there to hold that. So if you sewed a 1-inch strap, even just with your regular fabric, you can embroider it. So you're not limited just to webbing. Really cool. And then up next is the serger trimmed in. I'm so excited about this. Like, this has been a need. I was like...
The trim bin?
Yeah, I remember when I first started here, I said, Tommy, where's the trim bins at? And you're like, there isn't one. So now they have one. And this serger trim bin is gonna fit just about all those Baby Lock sergers. So if you are on the go with your serger, and you don't have your cabinet with you, obviously, and you don't want like just the scraps to fall everywhere, this just slides right in underneath. So excited about it. So it's just the perfect little thing, because you don't want to have all those little trims and scraps everywhere. This way it's in a bin and then just straight in a trash can. So keep your sewing room nice and tidy.
I remember we had something similar, but it was like something that you put your machine on top of, and it was like a tray that you put your machine on top of. But this, being able to put it directly on the serger, that's wonderful.
So that's very exciting. And then there is one more new foot. Do you still have the picture of it, Kate?
The jeans?
Yes, the jeans foot.
I gave you all the pictures.
Are they over in that pile right there? You might be. Yeah, and then the compensating foot too. So 2 new feet left, and then I'm gonna let Tommy finish up with you guys. So the first one is the jeans foot. And I'm telling you guys, this is amazing. So I sew a lot of denim at home all the time. That's 90% of my projects, I feel like, is jeans or jackets and those heavy duty materials. So I'm so excited that they're releasing this, because it's a spring action foot. So whenever you're going over these thick seams right here, like when you're having pants or you're doing a flat felled seam, sometimes you have to level out your J-foot, right? This one has that spring action, so I could already tell it's just gonna go right over it and kind of compensate and adjust for it. I'm so excited for it. It's gonna be a need if you sew a lot of heavy duty materials or heavy fabrics. And then there's another new foot coming out, and this is going to be for your cover stitch machines. So if you do kind of want to replicate a flat felled seam, but do your top stitching on a cover stitch, you could use this. So these two little sides compensate, and then your needles could line up on the side. So rather than sewing a flat felled seam maybe on your regular machine, you could kind of do it a little bit faster and even do a triple needle all on the cover stitch with this compensating foot as well. So a couple really cool new feet and products that we're so excited to bring you guys. So
That's awesome.
yeah,
I love when they come out with new feet.
especially this one. If you didn't put the zipper foot in your cart, I think you need to put this in your cart. So I'm so excited about it.
Those fit the high shank machines, right?
Yes. So that zipper foot is going to fit all high shank machines. That would be Destiny. The Pathfinder has a high shank, right? Ariel? Yeah. They have high shank. So that would fit that as well. Luminaire, Solaris, any of those ones in between. So as long as it has that high shank, it's going to fit. It wouldn't fit a machine like the Vesta or the 3550. Those are a medium shank. So, but this will fit any ones really above that. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go let Tommy take over. So yeah, definitely don't forget it's 10% back today, guys. So take advantage of that. And that's gonna be probably the last day for the price on those hoops before they go back to the regular price. So take advantage of that as well.
What's next, Kate?
We can talk about the designs and the fabric kit.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Where did that pattern go?
I'm coming back. I had to decide how my color.
Okay, so what is in the bubble right now is the pattern for Woodland Birds, and you'll get 6 different designs. It's here somewhere, but I could show them the blocks. So here's one of the blocks. You get a star block, and all of these blocks will be in 4 different sizes. So 10.5, 9.5, 8.5, and 7.5. So you get 4 different design sizes. Here's the star block. Where did all the blocks go? We had them.
They're
Underneath.
yeah, they're in the book.
Oh, okay, they're under the book. Okay. So these are the 8.5 by 8.5 blocks. So you'll get the star. You will get the tree, and it will have the decorative stitching too. All the fancy fills, the stippling around. Love the tree. Here is the wreath. Now I saw some. I really like the wreath, and I saw someone said, Tommy, you should make a J and a Y, so the wreath could say joy.
Do it, Tommy. Do it.
Oh my gosh, maybe that's the bonus.
Bonus.
The bonus.
I love it. I love that idea.
Oh geez. Or this looks like an X, like XO. It's pretty cute. So that is the arrow. I don't know if there's a traditional name for this block, but it kind of looks like arrows. Then you will get the cardinal, and the gold stitch here is fill stitch. Okay. Are the hoops exempt from the 10%?
No.
No, you should be good with hoops. I think the only thing exempt is
If
probably
you use your money towards something, you don't get an additional 10%.
Right.
Maybe explain to them about that.
Okay. Yeah, so with our loyalty bucks, our Gloria bucks, our credit back. Now, if you use credit, you can't earn credit off that credit. Does that make sense? You're not going to earn the credit back off the credit back that you were spending. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
That makes sense. So like if I spent $10 and I earned $2 and I wanted to buy a gray spool cap for $2, I use my credit back, I'm not going to earn the loyalty percentage from using credit. And that's like double dipping. And I feel like we already we have a really good loyalty program, and we'd probably go out of business if we let you guys double dip. But that's it for these designs on Sold 100. So they will be in different formats, PES, JEF, EXP. VP3, VIP if you really want it. I could include it on there. And if you needed a different format other than the ones I said, so I say PES, DST, EXP, JEF, VP3, and the XXX, which is Melco, I believe. Could be wrong. But if you need a different format, let us know. I can do whatever format. But those should all be included on the flash drive and in the email I'm going to send out. Okay, for the next one, it is going to be the chickadee fabric kit. So is this enough fabric to make all the chickadees and cardinals?
Yes, I believe so. There's
Do you know how much goes in here? Here.
What did I do with my
Does John
microphone?
still have a mic on?
Oh, okay. So we just it's not
Hold it up to your mouth.
okay. It's not enough. You open it up. Oh, okay.
Where?
Here we go.
Just where?
Okay. Okay. And okay. So we it'll be enough. Okay. So this is the pack that's gonna do you're right, the chickadee and the cardinal. So it is. I think it's a half yard of each of these. Yes, half yard of each. Yes. And so it will be plenty to do chickadees and cardinals. Okay.
So you see our chickadees and cardinals. They use the same
see,
background.
and it needed a white
Yeah.
for the chickadees. Okay.
And there's the
then
red that-
background. So this is just an extra kit so you can do the birds. And you can do as many as you want. And then this other kit.
And these are really great, like basics to have,
Right.
kind of.
Right.
You know, it's just the whisper weave, and you love this whisper weave because
Right.
it's the.
It's not solid black. I don't like any solids. I don't. And you know what? I noticed a big quilt shop that was really big on solids. All of a sudden, had a sale to sell off their solids, and now they're going with little prints like we use. So I think we were cutting edge before other people. No, I just, I always like a little print on the fabric.
Did you
Okay.
mean to do the stippling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And so my next one is a red.
But this
right?
doesn't look like
The right. Well, I got that red.
This one's too dark.
Okay. I don't know whether we have the right red. Or is that
This
one okay?
one will work.
That'll
It'll
work. Okay.
It's the
so
same
you
one
put
as
that
the
in.
cardinal. So
Okay. And then, so the next kit is everything else, and this is our everything else fabric kit, and it really. We just wanted to get you started, so here, these are the fabrics. So it is a half yard of each. Okay, if you want to do the whole quilt, which we weren't even thinking that anybody would want to do the whole quilt, but if you want to do the whole quilt, you'll need 2 of these kits. Hey, no eyes on the birds. Doesn't she put eyes on her birds?
she doesn't have eyes on the birds. No. Maybe we should add an eye right now on
Yeah.
IQ Designer.
Okay.
Can you do just a single candle wicking on IQ?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
We'll
Okay.
we'll show you how to add the eye on IQ,
Okay.
if you want the eye. But the Coach House design, she didn't do an eye.
No
You
eyes.
could put a little tiny button.
Remember, she didn't put eyes on the lambs either in that one. She
No.
doesn't like eyes, I guess.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Well, it'd be hard because she's piecing these.
Yes.
You know, it's that little itty bitty
right,
piece.
right. So she's expecting that you'll do that by hand or add a little
Yeah.
button, right, for texture. Okay, we are cutting edge. That's what Karen says. Okay, so we put together a bundle. It's a half yard of each because our thinking was that you wouldn't make the whole big quilt. Where is our quilt pattern so we could show them that?
That's a good question. I lost it.
And it comes with it. So it comes with the design set. I love this one. This is the background of the one I'm doing right now. Here, I'll move some of these things. Okay. And so we have 2 reds. And I love this little red. So most of these fabrics are Deb Strain, but this one, she didn't have anything red with a small pattern in it. So we went to a P&B Textiles design. Okay, so you're gonna get 2 reds. It's a half a yard of each one of these. I love this one. Okay, and then you are gonna get So 2 greens. So here's your 2 greens, okay? And then 2 with black. So you got a black with the snowflakes and then black with poinsettia. So you get 2 reds, 2 beiges, 2 greens, and 2 blacks. Okay, in this kit, you're getting the black, so what you need for the birds. So the black and the white is for the chickadee, the red is for the cardinal, and then you'll get this background too that goes. So they were planning on using this same background for all the birds, which I would mix it up. I would put a couple birds with this background, a couple with this one. I just like a mix. So I think you're going to want both kits. So we've got the Benartex fabric by Nancy Halverson here, and then we have Deb Strain's fabrics here. So mix and match. I think if you want to do the whole quilt, which we lost the pattern, we don't know what we did with it. I'll have to.
You walked it. I'm gonna blame you.
Okay, it's probably over at the beauty salon across the street. So knowing me, but it is the chickadee. Did we have a picture of it on the? Yeah. Okay, and then the cardinal. And see, this is using too much of the same background. It needs to be mixed up. I guess I like the way that we do most of them where we change the background. Like I would put a black in between. So take a look here. Here is one with a black background. Here we got the same beige background, but we're doing one with the other beige. So I like to mix it up. I think it looks cute to be mixed up. And we were thinking we were going to end up making table runners and placemats and a quilt, a throw. So we did have it because we were counting how many blocks. So we don't know what we did with the pattern. Maybe we dropped it. Oh, there's a picture of it. There we go. Okay, so here is the pattern. Okay. Oh, so here, and you've got the birds. So that's a lot of blocks. And I think I would make it a little smaller. I think I would go maybe they can't see. Uh-oh. Okay, there. Now they can see it. Okay, but I got it crooked. Yeah. So that comes with the flash drive. You will get the pattern with the flash drive. So if you want to go ahead and make the whole quilt, you'll want to buy 2 kits. Then you'll have enough backgrounds, enough for all the birds, and then still, so you know how we love to do it. We love to make a quilt and then make a table runner, maybe make a octagon that matches it, and also placemats for the table. So just keep going. Yes.
Jan is asking if she orders 2 kits of the same thing. Can it be continuous, or does it have to be cut? Like 2 separate kits?
Oh, we could do that. If somebody wants to, we'll just have to inform the kit cutters.
Whenever you're placing the order,
put it in your notes, right?
Put it in your notes, but the kit cutters aren't going to know that. The kit cutters don't
see the note.
So no, only the shippers will. I don't know. We're all looking at each other like, what do we do?
What do we do?
What do we do?
Somebody, what do we do? We could, so we got to figure out how to do that, because they'll want. So she wants a full yard of everything.
Yeah.
Okay, she already ordered. So let's write her name down, and we'll tell.
We're gonna maybe Google Workspace, Kate. You have that set up?
Yeah.
Okay, we got it.
See, I write it on paper. They use Google Workspace. Okay, so you keep going, Tommy.
What else is there to do?
Nothing. Just show them it at the end, and show them more, and the hoops.
Did we want to add an eye to one of the birds? Should I, or not yet?
Show them that. Yes, that's why I brought it in.
Okay.
So I'll go get your picture.
Well, we're giving them a full preview. Okay, so I've been working on this is going to be one of the designs on the next block. This is the largest hoop on my next box. Okay, so here's the artwork I had created for this. And here's your phone, Kate. But this is going to be in the hoop. And you can see I'm working on it. I already have the barn. I have his pants and a little bit of the straw coming out of the scarecrow. And this is going to be one out of at least 8 different designs that you'll be getting for the next box. I'm working really hard on it. I want to make sure that the next box that I release, especially for all of those that had pre-ordered, we thought we were going to do this every single month. It just got to be too much for all of us to handle. But this is going to be released in this fall. I'm not putting a specific date on it yet. We're not even pre-ordering it yet. But the people who got the monthly, right, or the project, you know, we're considering it like you bought 12 projects or 6 projects and you want the next one. You're going to get 8 different designs. It's going to be minimum hoop size 8 by 12 to do this one. There's going to be a project that you're going to get that is just this one and some typography blocks, so like a special font. And I'm in the process of designing everything and just making sure that this is going to be a great project. But I'm telling you, you're going to get a lot of designs on this one. Okay, it's not going to be only 3 or 4 in one size. It's going to be multiple sizes, at least 8 different designs, and you're going to get fabric to do one of the projects, definitely to do this main block here, and you're going to get smaller blocks as well. And you can choose, and there's going to be a pattern that I'm going to include what you can do with all those small blocks and instructions as well. Now for the video, for the, what did I call the casserole carrier? Old Glory casserole carrier. I just haven't updated that QR code. We are going to work on a step-by-step video that you can watch and do along. You can watch the video, and it's not gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna do the live. It might be better for us to do an edited video where it shows you each step and what to do. And me and Kate, we have to work on that. We're gonna bring someone else to help with the live streams. So hopefully Kate will have the time to help edit some videos and do that for the box. Okay, so if you're looking to do the patriotic casserole carrier Gale, I can definitely answer some questions that you have. If there's something else that you need me to point out, I can definitely do that. For this, the Firefly is waitlisted because we had a problem with the printer and we didn't have the instructions and it's been taking too long. I actually have to make sure they might be done today, so I have to go check the printer today. But let's go look at this block. Let's look at this. It's all done. I'll bring it up here, Kate. There we go. Fancy fill. It's looking great. So I'm working on my next box. We're trying to shift some things around here and change up some systems of how we do things and get more organized, get better with keeping track of our inventory, and just be more of a unit, more of a team at Gloria Horn Sewing Studio. So we are looking to make some changes. We have 2 new people coming in soon. We have a new shipper. His name's Ian, and he's doing great. So hopefully he keeps it up. All the shippers are doing great. We're building a team here that we're trying to build a powerhouse team here so we can just be as efficient as possible and have Gloria Horn Sewing Studio reach the next level. I had to take a break from doing the box just to kind of help out in other departments, like customer service, which I should be doing right now. But Gloria needed help today. She was tired from coming back from Maryland, driving all the way from Maryland and doing the show last night wears her out. So that's all we really have. Should we show them something else, or have I been going on too long?
We can show them one more.
Oh, yeah. What are these hoops?
It's a set of 4, and we have it pretty discounted.
Okay, what's the price on these?
It's $99.88, and it's originally $200.
Okay, let me read the box. This is 99 what?
88.
For 4 hoops?
Mm-hmm.
And you get 4 hoops. This is a 5x7, I know that. This is a 4x4. This is a 6x10. And this is like a 2 by 1.5 by 1.5? 2 by 2, 1.5 by 1. Let me see. But that's an unbelievable price for these hoops. It's always useful to have an extra hoop too. So it says it is 1 by 2.5 for that small hoop. The 4x4, the 5x7, and the 6x10. These will fit the Baby Lock and Brother machines. What an amazing price. You'll get it in this special packaging here. It will tell you what you get. You'll also get the grids to go along with it. And that is an unbelievable price for these hoops. I mean, I think just buying one of these hoops might cost $100, the 6x10. So you got to hop on that. I don't know how many of these we have in stock. I know we could probably get more, but if you want it right away, we got a lot in stock, it looks like. So get these hoops. You need extra ones. Sometimes, like I've broken a hoop. I step on them sometimes because I'm not the most organized. So it's also useful to have, one project, and we like to keep things hooped. Like we'll keep this hooped if we needed to add anything to this. You could see like I'm working on this, but I have to keep it hooped, So if you're working on something that's 5x7 and you're not quite finished with it, or you're like missing a thread color, you want to keep it in that hoop, you need another 5x7 to have on standby if you want to work on a different project. What's next? Let's go through. I didn't even know we had all this. Let's go through it all. Yeah. So let's just go down the list. I could even, if we don't have things here, I could talk about them. The no-show stabilizer, 20-inch by 25 yards. You'll get a big fat roll, and that's $42.88. We use this all the time. I know they use it for Kimberbell. A lot of these projects are using this no-show cutaway stabilizer. It's pretty thin. It says medium weight, right? I think it's like a medium. No, it's a lightweight. Lightweight, and it's very flexible, and there's no stretch to it, but it is a very lightweight, but it's like sturdy enough to grab a hold of those stitches if you have a dense design. It's like these satin stitches here look excellent, and we didn't need to use a tearaway or a heavyweight cutaway. This light no-show mesh did the trick, and we use that all the time. Peggy, we'll see if I can do the bird's eye, just doing a candle wicking stitch. Okay, the next is featherweight hot fix. We use this on all of our applique pieces. Ruth Ann turned us onto this, and we've never gone back, and we use it for everything. We are their top customer, and it just has excellent results. It makes those stitches nice and clear. It also makes sure that the fabric isn't going to fray, and it will fuse to the other fabrics that you're appliquing on. So excellent thing to have is this featherweight hot fix. Next is going to be the 5-pack of embroidery needles, and you will get 6, so 30 needles. Make sure you have a sharp needle whenever you're doing embroidery designs. I know I'll probably have, for my next box, that big giant design, I'll probably have to change the needle halfway through because they do dull. That's just what happens, and you all should know if you have a dull needle, your embroidery is not going to turn out quite the way you want it to. Okay, and that's a good price. What's the price at? $19.95. So that's buying 30 needles, $19.95. That is an excellent price. 90 by 14. This is our favorite to use embroidery with. That's all they use. If they're using that 40 weight thread, 60 weight thread, 40 weight thread, they're going to be using that 90 by 14. Now, if you're using a fine line, maybe like a 7511 would be something that you would want. And if you want a different size needle, you can definitely search it up on our shop on gloriahorn.com or in our app and type in the search bar 75 by 11 to get those 7511 needles. And you might just have to investigate through our store to find the certain needle size that you want. But those 90 by 14s are great for embroidery, and you got to change them often. Okay, the next one is Mastering IQ. The Mastering IQ book, you can see how banged up Gloria's is. Hey, I found the pattern. Who did that? There's the pattern. But the Mastering IQ book is going to have a whole bunch of fun projects in the hoop ornaments, using different motifs. You could probably change, this is a motif that you would use, and you can change the motif. I know with the design suites, you get motifs. So that looks like a fun project for making ornaments where you can do a different motif pattern in there and different decorative fill. What else? Just a whole bunch of different projects that's going to expand your skills of IQ designer, and it does translate to My Design Center. It might just have a little bit of different wording, but these look amazing. Different zipper pouches, wall hangings, more pouches there, pillows, placemats. Amazing book. I can't wait for them to make another one. I hope they come out with a new one. They need like a picture play incorporated one. Okay, the pre-wound bobbins. You'll get 80 of these pre-wound bobbins. Clear glide. They are perfectly wound bobbins. They work great. Instead of spending all your time just winding bobbins, different colors, these are the perfect these work amazing with our machines, and you got to use these bobbins. And you got to keep buying boxes. We go through bobbins a lot, so it's always nice to have a box of those instead of taking time to wind your bobbins. The external DVD CD drive. I know companies are still releasing designs on CDs and DVDs. So you can plug this into your machine, turn on your machine with the disc already loaded in it, and it will read whatever designs are on the disc. It will also work on your laptop too. So if your machine's not reading it, and you could plug this into your laptop as a USB port. You could plug it into your laptop computer, and you could save it to your computer and then transfer it to a flash drive that that's going to work. These are great to have. We've had these for a long time. They are a bestseller for us. We've sold a bunch of these for a reason. They work.
They just have to make sure to put the CD in first.
Put the CD, plugging it in. Put the CD in first before plugging it in and turning it on, right? So you have your machine off. Put the CD. How do you put? Wait, can I see that really quick? How do you get the CD in? Or it has to be plugged in.
Or it has to be plugged in before it's turned on. My bad.
It has to be plugged in before the machine is on. Though you want the CD to already be in there, and that's how you're going to get it to work with your machine. Thank you, Kate. Okay, the ultra soft fusible fleece. Sorry, Kate. I'm just wrecking everything here. Ultra soft fusible fleece. Great. You can see this here. It's not a super thick batting, I would say, but it's nice. It is ultra soft. It's very soft. Very soft. It has a fusible sheen side to it. Fuses great to different fabrics. Always nice to have Baby Lock's ultra soft fusible fleece. Shape Flex. We got our lightweight to mid-weight fusible Shape Flex. Oh, it's for light to medium weight fabrics, and it's in interfacing, a woven interfacing. We use it all the time. Now I actually just bought a different interfacing from Pelon for knits, which I think we're going to start carrying that as well, because it seemed like a very nice quality. But this is we have these packages of 60 wide, and it's 1 yard, so 60 by 36.
Some design suites.
Okay, here is design suite, and do they have a picture here? You want me to scan on my phone?
I have it on mine.
Okay, so on this design suite, this is holiday fill and motif collection. You could see the different designs that you're going to get. Oh, whoa. What is going on here? What did I do? Wait, let me see. Okay, maybe this is better. But you're going to get Christmas ones. You get wine glasses. You know what? If you have palette 11 too, I've actually taken these into palette 11. And I remember I took this one. And I took these wine glasses and I made one say Mr. and one say Mrs. So if you had like a wedding that you needed to do a cool design for, I mean, you can edit these in palette 11. Now these are something that you can upload to your Radiances and Solarises, Avenires, and Luminaires. Steve, does a Meridian upload fancy fills? Altair? No. But if you have software, you could also use them. So it's 20 different fancy decorative fills and then 20 different motifs. Okay, and then we have the next design suite, which is Holiday Fill and Motif Collection 2.
If you wanna,
I'll scan, yeah. Let me just put Do Not Disturb on. They have a QR code on the outside that will show you all of the designs on here. Okay, give me 1 second to let this load. Why does it do that? Does it do that to you whenever you're like zooming in on it?
yeah.
So a bunch of different fills here. There we go. Spring, 4th of July, St. Patrick's Day, and Valentine's Day are the 4 themes they have here. I mean, this St. Patrick's Day one, you could use that. I mean, those are just very elegant. I mean, this one's a little whimsical with the rainbows and pots of gold and clovers that look like hearts, but you'll get a wide range. These baskets, I mean, these look amazing. The spring ones look great. They all look great. You're not going to be disappointed from getting these design suites. If you don't have this design suite, you need to get it. That goes for all of them. I think it's unbelievable, the artists in what they are able to make with these fancy fills. I want to get back to doing that. That was like the first thing that I digitized was a fancy fill, and I had a collection of them. I did myself, but I'd like another whack at it because I know I'd be able to make some great fills. Now here's our final one we have on the list, and this is Zandra Shaw's. Right, Zandra Shaw Collection 2.
This one has some holiday ones that could go good with the.
Oh yeah, these would go great with the Wonderland bird, the bird Wonderland. What is it called? Wonderland Birds. Woodland. Same thing. And we'll give you a little preview of these. So you got some bears, chickens, doves. I believe we used this on one of the cruise designs. Dolphins. It looks like a flounder. different animals on this one.
Yeah, there's reindeer and
Oh yeah, where's the reindeer? There's the reindeer.
reindeer and penguins.
Yeah, those would be fun. Reindeer, penguins. I mean, the birds would even work. But it's unbelievable the detail they put into these. And even the motifs, I have no clue how they make these motifs like that. There must be something I'm doing wrong whenever I'm making motifs, but their motifs are amazing. I'm not quite sure how they do it, but it looks great. Okay, what's next?
I think that's everything.
That's everything. Okay, thank you all so much. Do we have time to show?
It's only 3:14.
Okay, let's go to the screen. Let's see if we can do an eye for the birds. So I'm going to bring up the design of the cardinal or the chickadee. And we will bring up the chickadee. And I will click add. I will go to IQ Designer. Now, there's different ways we could do this. We could do just a circle as a fill stitch if you wanted to do that. And I would just do a small circle and I'd size it down very, very small. We're talking about a 1/4 inch size that we would need. Maybe not even that. So if you just wanted to do a fill stitch, we could do, let's see, how small can we get? Let's do a 1/4 inch. Right around there. So we'll click into that. I'm going to zoom in so we can see a little better. I'm going to go to my fill bucket. I'm going to click into there. I'm going to go to no sew. Uh-oh. Undo. I forgot to hit the bucket. This is just so we don't get a satin stitch on the line here. There we go. You can see I made a little eye. We're good with that. So now I have an eye here and I could zoom in. I could click and drag this over. Let's see if I can do it like this. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. So I could have upped the density as well, but I could place a little fill stitch eye here. I could have made the satin stitch as well. It's whatever you prefer. Now, if you'd like it to be candle wicking, we could try to do some candle wicking. So I'll just delete that one. Let's go to Add, IQ Designer. I'm going to use, let's use line property for this one. So I'm just going to use my straight line tool to create this. So I'm going to pick the straight line tool. I'm going to do a candle wicking stitch. Oh, go back to properties, candle wicking. Undo there. Zoom in. Let's see what this does. So let's see if I can size this up so I just get one of them. I got 2. I wonder if we're able to kind of like break this in half. I'm going to keep sizing up until I get 1. It might not let me do that. I don't think it's going to let me do that. So what I would do, maybe I'll increase the spacing. Nope, it's not going to let me do just 1. So your best option is to make that circle and do a fill stitch or a satin stitch. As for a candle wicking stitch, I don't think it's going to let me do that.
Sharon says you can use your eraser possibly. So like maybe zoom in.
Okay, and just make it really small.
Yeah.
So let's try the eraser. I'm just going to make it a little dot and see if that will work. I mean, that's what we're doing. We're finding this out together. Normally, if I was going to show you something, I know I can do this in palette 11. There's just a different translation when applying these methods to IQ Designer. So I'm sure there's a certain way I could do this. I'm going to click next. Let's see what it did here. It did nothing. Here we gotta size it down. It did nothing. Let's zoom in on it a little more. It might just be a matter of me like playing around with this and seeing how long this line needs to be.
Would you be able to just watch your machine and stop it before
you could. Like if I did one of these and I chose the right side, I would slow down the speed as slow as possible. Let's try to size this up. I'm going to make this as large as I can. Maybe this will give me 1. Nope. So if it's looking like it's not letting you do just 1. So let's try the default size. There's gotta be a way to do it. So that's what I would investigate for you. But I think Patty was saying that you could watch it. I would turn down your machine speed. So I would go to machine settings, and when this part stitches out, I'd turn it to the lowest setting, okay, and just really watch it carefully. As soon as you start to see it finish up this first candle wicking, I would just stop it and end it there. They want me to do a practice one? Should we?
Yeah.
I could always rip it out. So I'll click set, click OK. I'm going to delete this here. We are going to do a fabric scan. And I'm going to scan my hoop. And I'm just going to put this somewhere that is going to be, maybe I'll just do the floating fabric over here. I'll do it down here so I can like hold it. So I have it set, and we're just going to imagine that this was where I was placing it on my bird's face. I'm going to go to my settings on page 8. I'm going to turn it down to 350 stitches per minute, and I'm going to go ahead, and I mean, ideally you'd have your fabric tacked down. I'm just going to hold it here. I'm going to keep my thumb here, but you can see it's starting to do it. Starting to do it. I could even keep clicking. Isn't there a way to hold, if I hold this down, it will do it nice and slow. So you could even hold the button on the radiance, and it will just go slow, slow, slow. So once you see it go all the way around as the eye, oh, I almost had it, but I would just end it there. I got a little, maybe he's blinking right now. But you can see it tied a little knot. But I just, it takes some practice. But I could probably even rip out some of these stitches. I could even pull these threads to the back. But that's something I would do. I see I made a little candle wicking stitch, and that could be my little eye. Just some things you could practice doing. You know, there's a different method to do these things. But that's how I would do it using IQ Designer. That's just a method that, you know, you would have to just be careful with your stitch speed. And like I did, I just held this button whenever I started the stitch, and I kept holding it and holding it. And whenever it got done, I should have clicked it, or let go and clicked it really quick. And that would have stopped it right away instead of stitching out faster. But yeah, that's a way to do it. I think the best way is to do just a fill stitch or a satin stitch for the eye and make it a higher density so it's a little thicker. Okay? All right, that's all I have. But if there's anything else you all want to see on IQ Designer, or a different lesson or project that you all want to see, post on the Facebook group. Let us know. Tag us in it. If you see something cool, tag us. Be like, I want to make this. Can we do this? And that gives us a good idea of what you are all interested in. We got to get back to like doing polls and stuff. But that's just in the future. You know, this is a marathon we're going through as a business here. So we're just working at everything bit by bit, and yeah, things are looking good right now. Thanks to all of you and all of your support. So thank you for watching today. We'll be back on Monday for Monday Material Madness at 3 o'clock, and that should be with Carol. Thank you. Goodbye.